And in this part of the system, we have a special destruction incineration method to get rid of forest bees, because they are evil creatures. Okay, hello everybody here, and this is Glitch back with another bee tutorial. This isn't B202, but I probably be doing that one soon. This is an auto bee farming tutorial, and I want to get this out before somebody calls copyright on this. Well, not copyright, but this is not my system that I invented that I'm going to show you. It is the S.C.A.D system. It was invented by a guy I watched a video of. I'll leave the link to his video in the description. So if I don't explain it well enough so that you can build it, you can watch his video and you can build it from his example. So basically what I have here is the exact kind of building he had in the video, that guy, I'm not sure what his name is. He had rows of 5, but 3 of them, in this big room, which is what I have, and then like a little chamber. He had an awesome system, and it's made of pink wood, don't judge. I can do what I want with my life. So in the apiaries, you can't see it, but behind them are cobblestone transport pipes. And the thing about auto thing is that it's just completely pipes. And you may think, wouldn't the queen get sucked out of it? Or the frames? And the truth is, no. The only thing that gets sucked out are the items in this thing, like the honeycombs and stuff. So I'll show you the system in just a little bit, but I'll do an overview. So in here, I have all 3 of the systems collecting in, all the items collect in this place right here. Now these are all the combs I've made, except for the ones that are only have one of them, like the mossy comb, clay comb. Actually, the clay comb and the damp comb I made, but the frozen comb and the mossy comb, they were from just breaking hives. But the damp comb and the mossy clay comb, mossy comb was not it, but I've actually improved my house a bit. It takes up quite a large portion of my area. But I have river bees, not water bees. They are, resets every time you go into the game. They are river bees. Let me see if I can find them. They're like light blue, like water. There they are. Oh, really? Here they are. River princess, river drone. So it's not water bees. Water bees look exactly the same, except they have a different name, apparently. Okay, so there they are. I have my climatizer running. I don't think I have a bee in there. I was trying to get this one tropical queen to convert. Okay, so enough of that. I'll just show you the video since I don't want to run out of time like last time. Okay, so just in case the bees are a weird variety of bees, I have a lily pad here. So that was just for this, but there was like a cultivated hybrid thing that needed lily pads, so I put a lily pad there and it was able to have bees. So I have the 3 things here. These bees are my first I made, and then I expanded to 2. That was my second, that's my first. That's my third one here. The third, oh, so laggy. The third are not as developed, like they aren't as higher tier bees, but the first is the highest and the second is closely following. So little yawn, kind of sick here, but I'll just show you the system that works to sort the bees out and make an auto bee farm. You don't have to even you don't have to. The only thing is you put in 5 princesses and some drones, and then it's good. Okay, so here are the systems. I have the 3 systems of pipes running here. I could have like PV1 says goal to be have like 21 apiaries running on one system, but I don't want to do that. Since that guy who made the system is awesome. It was Goose's channel, I think, is what the name is. Okay, so here's how it works. There are the apiaries up there, and there's some wooden transport pipe right there, and then there's engines behind them that are always running. Now the engines, they'll suck out the honeycomb and the drones and princesses that it makes. Now you see we have princesses and drones coming out of here. Actually, I stopped my system for the tutorial since they can get quite laggy, and I can also show you all the drones I've acquired. So you'll see I have a sorting system set up. The items, this is apiarist pipe right here. I'll just let it go through and then I'll start with this apiarist. So, drones go down there into that chest, and then princesses go up here. So eventually this system will be completely halted if I don't stop it. So here's the kinds of drones I have. I know it's mostly meadows. I'm not sure why. There were some forest drones, which I hate forest drones a lot. But the most developed I've gotten here is majestic, and I actually there's some natural. I got crazy on natural. There's some cultivated in there. So that's that. And this I'll show you how it works. So the apiarist pipe, you can select it to do closed, anything, items, any bees, drones, princesses, queen, and then you can get like pure breed. I don't know what that is. And then besides the drones, you can get like specific types of bees, like forest, meadows. It goes up to a bunch of them. I'm not sure if it's all, but it's annoying if you accidentally do it. You'll notice some of the bees like really like. I actually had a charmed bee. Okay, so here's my first one with the most developed. Oh, and up to here. Nothing goes in that, but the green is the one that carries the bees, which carries it down there. It uses iron pipe to make it so it's a cycle. So the princesses will go here, and the drones will here. So the princesses go ahead of it. I'm not sure why that's too important, but anyways, it makes a giant loop around the thing. And then so the bees go through there, through the green slot, and the yellow, it has any items. So that's fine. So I'll just show you the, and then here's this system right here, which is to destroy forest drones. Oops. Paul, PV broke it. PV did that. I didn't do it. So it's set to the green system to get all drones that are forest to go through this system, and I made a little casing since they were spilling out everywhere when I made them. They will go into the lava, and they will die, since they are evil for being existing. Okay, now I'll show you the, this is my oldest, so I have the most developed drones in here. It's pretty, it's all rainbowy and stuff. I did have an Imperial drone here with like the shiny drones that have like the magic effect, but it was lost in the ancient DNA. I bred it with like a common so I can get more of them, and then it like got lost and it somehow ended up with ancient. I'm not sure why. So I have the charmed bee, I have a diligent bee, esoteric, which I didn't think would grow. I had like one that was a fluke. Oh, I seem to only have one now, I think. I'll check. Okay. Esoteric. Esoteric. No. Esoteric. Oh. Oh, I have two. That's nice. Start selecting. Okay. And the way I got the Imperial was I bred a Noble and a Majestic, which I can actually, if I get a Princess, either one, I can probably do that again, and I can get an Imperial. There's an 8% chance of that. And you may ask how I know that, and I'll explain that in just a second. So my second chest, I have maroon bees again. I'm so happy. Those are my favorite bees. I have saffron bees, and I also have, what are these? I forgot what they are. Indigo bees. Okay, PB's like really angry at me because I keep telling him these species of bees I have that he cannot have. Okay. So the way you can just watch the video, or you can use by sight. You don't have to include. The only modification I made to that guy's system was I put in the forest drone eliminator. But anyways, you can just either try to copy it from my video, or you can look at that guy's video, which I'll leave in the description. So how I know how to get each bee, like I knew how to get the Imperial bee, is with this Master APR's database. Now this is my creative survival world, like I'll spawn in stuff, but it's not when I play in survival mode. I know some people do that. And the Master APR's database is something you have to cheat in, but it's really helpful. I'll show you what it does. So I open it up, and it has every single like species of bee in here. All these different types of bees. So let's just take let's see if we know any of these bees, which we do not. Let's just get a familiar bee we know. Those are the batty, wispy, brainy. I have no idea what those kind of bees are. They're lumpy. They're lumpy bees. Okay, there's maroon. Okay, so maroon. And you may see nothing comes up, but here's how you do it. Overview. Primus rubus, that's the scientific name, discovered by Benny. Complexity 3. Don't let them sting you, or you may be seeing red. I think maroon is like a red color. I know they make maroon combs. The classification, Insecta, Hybridae, genome. I think I have to have the B Elizer on that. Products, it will make a maroon comb and a honeycomb. Every 6.1 minutes, it will make a maroon comb. This is a really helpful thing if you have a creative world. This is not something you can craft. You can craft an apiaries database and you can fill it up with data, but not. With the apiaries database, this is the resultant mutations. It'll tell you how to get it, and it told me how to get, it's sort of like NEI for bees. But it told me how to get the Imperial by like braiding certain bees together, and I can click further and it'll tell me how to get Valiant bees. Resultant mutations. So there is nice. And then further mutations like what you can use for it. I can breed it with a Diligent and I can get a Sweetened. I knew that. Excited, that's the one that makes lightning. Okay. So the normal apiaries database, if you just have to discover the bees and it will tell you information. It'll like fill in the information. Like with my apiaries database, which is right here, I'll just open it and just go Imperial. See, I have unlocked it. I don't spawn in any bees except forest princesses in case I run out of princesses. I mean, I say that's fair because you can just go and break a hive. This is the most common type. Okay. So resultant mutations. Since I've discovered Noble and Majestic, it'll tell me I can get Imperial. But further mutations, it'll say Imperial and unknown discovered species will give you another undiscovered species. So I have to fill in that. Let's see if there's any down here that, yeah, nothing. Cultivated, you see I have some of these discovered, some that are not. So Diligent and Cultivated give you Unweary. And I'm actually learning how to read. I know which bees these are. Like that's Majestic, that's Noble, that's Diligent, that's Unweary. Anyways, so that's probably it for this tutorial. I hope you liked it. Hey, you can't be in the... Oh, I need to show you it in action since I haven't turned it on. So here's all the stuff. I have this little area down here. So the way I turn it on, I just pull that lever and make it a little laggy here since I have bajillions of drones and stuff. That lever's backwards. It's an idiot. Okay, so it'll just start pumping drones out of here. And then it'll just filter them into... This is the S.C.A.D system, by the way, that the guy named it. Okay, so we're gonna swatch. It'll just start coming up, and it should, I mean, sometimes it doesn't go in the first time, but it'll make a circle. That's why there's a loop. Just watch and see if it goes in. Looks like it will. Oh, did not go in. So it'll just there. It's going in that one, but eventually one of them will get into this one. Huh. There, you see, a cultivated drone got in here. So you just have to. There's no maintenance required on this. You just have to stop by and fill the frames if you use them. Okay, so if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. More importantly, go to that other guy's channel, like Goose's channel, I think is what it's called. Go to his channel, watch his tutorials. He's awesome for making this. I wish I could figure out how to do stuff like this with pipes. The only thing I can figure out how to do is that dark red matter factory thing, of making the engines all start, but that's not very much. Okay, guys, so you'll see I like to hop on stuff, all these colorful hats. So that's pretty much it, guys. In an apiaries costume, bye.